time, weather, and...
Hello and welcome to Driving with Todd. And I'm Todd. Hello everyone. We're going to do a request. This request comes in from my reaction and review to the Kinks doing the song Two Sisters. The YouTuber making the request goes by the name of Kevin Dobson. And Kevin writes this: "Can you please react to Darkness by Peter Gabriel? Live performance, growing up tour, please, with a smiley face." How can you resist a smiley face? You gotta do the song. When I looked at it, it's like, I don't know if I've ever heard the song Darkness. I've got a good number of Peter Gabriel's earlier albums, but that song didn't sound familiar. So I went to Wikipedia, and sure enough, there's a page for the song Darkness. Darkness was released on Peter Gabriel's 2002 album called Up, which I've never heard, so that's why the song didn't sound familiar to me. The song Darkness is the first track on the album. The reason it is Peter Gabriel wanted an uncomfortable track to start the album off with. Now, I don't know what that means, an uncomfortable track, but my guess, something that just would agitate a person as they listen to it. That's my take on that. Well, as I read on about this song, it said that it has a sonic assault that resembles a death metal record and the intro to King Crimson's 21st Century Schizoid Man. I thought that's quite a combination. I'm a big King Crimson fan. I love King Crimson, love the song 21st Century Schizoid Man, but to compare it to death metal, a death metal song, I don't know. So this is kind of interesting. There's also a person that was talking about the album and said that people that he's talked to claimed that their hi-fi speakers broke when they played this first track. I can maybe imagine that if you've got your amplifier turned up really loud and this song has a lot of vibration in it. So we'll find out. The version we're going to listen to, based on the recommendation, is a live version from Peter Gabriel's 2003 Growing Up tour. It's not going to be the studio version. So I'm hoping it's going to sound similar to the studio so I can get some of the information that I lifted from Wikipedia and see how it compares. So here we go with Peter Gabriel doing the song Darkness.
Shapes moving under me, and every fear I swallow makes me small. Inconsequential things occur, alarms are triggered, memories stir. It's not the way it has to be. I'm afraid of what I do not know. I hate being undermined. I'm afraid I can be devil man, and I'm scared to be divine. Don't mess with me, my fuse is short. Beneath this skin, these fragments
Okay, I'm going to break right here. Seems like he sings a lot. I know Peter Gabriel sings a lot, so it's like I hate to interrupt when he's actually singing, but I think this is going to be a good break right here, just to make a few comments before I forget them. Now, the beginning started out with like a synthesizer drone, and that's what it said in the Wikipedia article as well, is that the studio version starts out with the synthesizer drone, but then these guitars come in. And yeah, I can see where they are right. It has that 21st century schizoid sound when those guitars break in. I mean, it's very jagged sounding. I mean, when King Crimson did 21st Century Schizoid Man, I remember buying that album back in 1969, and that was so unique for the time. It was kind of heavy metal coming out of those guitars, and it was just so different sounding than anything else that had been playing, and that's what this sounded like. But it was great. I mean, I wish it could have been a little bit longer. I kind of really liked that heavy metal part of this song. But then Peter Gabriel starts singing, and then it drones down into, I want to say, kind of a standard type of Peter Gabriel song, something that is more melodic, more of a ballad, but kind of depressing lyrics. I mean, that's kind of what I'm getting from the song. I'm trying to pick up some of the lyrics as I'm listening to it, but kind of depressing, kind of a downer, and I think maybe that's why the song is called Darkness. But otherwise, I think it's really good. You know, it's got Peter Gabriel's voice, and Peter Gabriel has a unique voice. I say that a lot about artists, but it's true. They all have their own little sound. When you hear a Peter Gabriel song, you know it's Peter Gabriel because of his voice. Even when he was with Genesis, you could differentiate a Genesis song that Peter Gabriel sang versus one that one of the other members might have sung, especially Phil Collins. So he's got a very unique voice, and it's in this song. I mean, it's very apparent as he's singing this song. But kind of a cool song. I'm hoping it gets heavy again because I love that heavy beginning. That was really cool. Let's keep on going.
Just like a baby boy, I cry until I laugh. I'm afraid of being mothered, my balls shut in the hand. I'm afraid of loving women. I'm scared of loving men. Flashbacks coming in every night. Don't tell me everything's alright. When I allow it to be, there's no control over me.
Okay, I like that. I like that. He went into the heavy section again, and he really really put the sound out there. I love it when it got heavy, and then it went back down again and more into a quiet like ballad tone again. And the female vocalist that he's got singing, she's making some weird noises. I think that's kind of cool. But then here at this point, she's doing like a duet or backup singing with him. And I think that sounds really cool too. I like the two layered voices. That's pretty neat. But I love that heavy section. That was really neat. Let's keep on going.
So it doesn't own me. Walking through the undergrowth, to the house in the woods. The deeper I go, the darker it gets. I peer through the window, knock at the door, and the monster I was so afraid of lies curled up on the floor. He's curled up on the floor, just like a baby boy. I'm crying till I laugh.
Okay, that was different. I did like it. I did like it a lot. Like I said, I like the heaviness, and then I like it when it goes down into the more somber part of the song. Then it got heavy again, and it went back down into the somber part of the song. You know, where it's a little bit slower. A lot of rhythmic instruments in there as well, and you got that heavy bass guitar in there, and what sounds like, I don't know if it's if they're hitting a bass drum, or how they're making that one boom boom sound. It's boom 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 throughout the song. But I thought it was kind of interesting song. Peter Gabriel's always sort of a unique artist. He always has some sort of interesting theme behind the songs that he writes. Always interesting instrumentation in the songs as well, which he had on this one here. He had you guessing on what's going to happen next with the instrumentation. It was just kind of a unique song, but it sounded pretty dark, you could say, and thus the name Darkness. But it sounded kind of down. It was a kind of a downer song. Like the female vocalist that they had in there, I thought that was nice. The stage setup was unique, where it was a circle and there was instruments like at each. There's no corners on a circle, but almost like every corner of the circle, at least each you could break it into quarters, and each instrument was in a quarter of that circle. I thought that was kind of neat. I'm not quite sure why Peter Gabriel was singing into a microphone when he had a fixed mic on his face. So that kind of threw me off. It'd been kind of cool if he didn't carry that mic and he could have been doing hand gestures or something. I think that would have been kind of cool as well. But otherwise, I thought, yeah, this was really good. The audience definitely loved it, and the setting was just really cool. I just think that setting was really nice, and him dressed in black. A lot of his songs too. Especially when you go back to early Genesis, he'll do a 12-minute song. He'll sing through the whole song, and so he builds a lot of lyrics into his songs, and so he can sing throughout like he did on this song. There was really very few parts of the song where there wasn't any vocals, and that's, I think, very typical of Peter Gabriel. So this is pretty cool. Like I said, never heard this before. Never heard the album Up, but this was a pretty cool performance, and I think maybe I do really like watching a group perform their songs. So I think that's what added to this song, is that it was live and you could see them actually doing it, other than just listening to the sound and maybe seeing a picture of an album cover. So those kind of videos just kind of turn me off. So this was fun. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed Peter Gabriel doing the song Darkness on his 2003 Growing Up tour. If you did, hit that like button. That's the old thumbs up button. If you have any comments about Peter Gabriel doing the song Darkness, put in the comments below. That'd also be really appreciated. Now I'm going to take a link to this video and put it into my description below. So if you want to watch it again, just click on that link. It'll open up. play all the way through, and this time I won't be stopping it. I'm also going to put a link to the channel that uploaded this video, so you might want to check out that channel. They may have some other videos that you'll want to watch. Now, have you subscribed to Driving with Todd? If you haven't, why don't you do it right now? We're playing all kinds of music. We're doing a lot of requests. We're doing a lot of comparisons of our artists, all kinds of stuff. So why don't you come in and subscribe, go below this video, I know you still have it open, and hit that subscribe button. Also, if you go over here and ring the bell, you'll get updates to my latest videos. Great recommendation. This was a fun watch. Different type of song for me to see. Like I said, I haven't heard Peter Gabriel, at least anything new from him in a long time, so this was kind of cool. It did put a big smile on my face. I'm hoping to put a big smile on your face, and peace out, baby.